Yeah. So that's it for the tasks. Be leaving this Discord call now. So, do you guys think we're done yet today? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like we're quite done yet. There are still some things that we need to take care of. What do we need to take care of? Well, I've prepared a little speech for today. This doesn't have anything to do with Tassing or Twilight Princess, but I figured that now would be an appropriate time to make the following announcement and speech. Friends, viewers, fellow speedrunners, and glitch hunters alike, we are gathered here today to celebrate a joyous revelation in speedrunning. As many will recall, April 10th, 2017, was the day on which barrier skip was at last figured out in Wind Waker HD, to the awe of many, both in and out of the speedrunning community. Many were excited to see what new heights Wind Waker HD speedrunning would reach, how fast it was going to be, what new tricks and sequence breaks could finally be implemented thanks to the groundbreaking discovery. Other speedrunners became inspired to look deeper into their own games and glitch hunt more often. It felt as though we had overcome one of the greatest obstacles speedrunning had to offer, and that the days ahead were to be filled with amazing runs, intense competition, and happiness. However, it became realized fairly quickly that the discovery of skipping past the legendary wall came at a hefty price for the any percent speedrun. Once runners successfully executed the barrier skip, they were granted access to Ganon's tower and could go on to skip the trials, obtain the light arrows, and defeat Puppet Ganon. But when they attempted to enter the Ganon fight, they were horrified to find out that they needed the hookshot to reach the final platform. It turned out, though, that there was a way to skip this single use of the hookshot. By placing two pots, each containing a single fairy, at the edge below the platform, they could destroy these pots and begin a glitch known as a zombie hover to reach the higher platform right before the final boss. As Link repeatedly jump-slashed through the air as a flying corpse, the fairies could fly up and heal Link, reviving him from the dead and allowing players access to Ganondorf. Sadly, these fairies had little interest in reviving Link as he came close to the platform. The fairies were controlled by the game's random number generator, and thus whether or not a player could get healed was entirely out of their control. The statistical chance of this evil trick, known as the fairy hover, is soul-crushingly low, at less than 5%. For each time that Link's corpse rose from the ground only to die again, as the fairies ascended upwards into the heavens, the runner lost 2 painful minutes of time, and had to tempt fate with the Lord RNGesus and his fairies once more. For over 9 months now, this lord and his devilish flying creatures have caused nothing but sorrow and misery to the runners and viewers who have taken part in Wind Waker HD any percent. How many hours must be wasted playing the Hand of Luck? How many times must Link die before we can get a single one of our attempts to the end of its journey? How much suffering must we, the runners of Wind Waker HD any percent, endure to speedrun one of our favorite games? How many times must we watch the fairies raise our hopes as they get close to Link and then miss him by inches, crushing our hopes of a new personal best or world record in the process? Too many times, I say. Too many. This is why, my friends, I am excited to announce that our suffering has finally run its course. No longer will our runs be thrown down by the choice of the Lord RNGesus. No longer must we watch in nervous anticipation as the fairies circle below, only to ascend and ignore the floating dead body so eager for their touch. For there is a way to reach the final platform without the use of the hookshot or any fairies. There is now a way in which we can consistently finish our any percent runs and be filled with joy and confidence again as we begin each attempt, knowing that the power to finish the run is finally in our own hands. The massive RNG that has almost always plagued Wind Waker HD any percent since its release 4.5 years ago has finally been eradicated and destroyed. I call upon those who view this stream right now to bear witness to this most joyous of speedrunning tricks. Please take a look. Alright, so one of the theories that we had on how to potentially skip the fairy hover right about the time that barrier skip was found was by taking a Morth and killing it to drop a heart while it was up on the final platform, because with Morths you can use the leaf to have them gain height repeatedly. You could use the leaf gust to blow on up to the platform, and then you could zombie hover up, drop a bomb, and make it spawn a heart. Problem with that is that if you try to kill a Morth with a bomb or an arrow, they don't spawn hearts, ever. They don't spawn anything. Morths will only drop stuff, hearts, rupees, drops, etc., if you kill them with your sword. So that theory did not originally work out, unfortunately. However, if we get close enough to a Morth, just like this, we buffer in a stab, we can sort of kill the Morth with the sword, but the Morth ends up grabbing onto Link at the same time. What this does is it sets the flag that says the Morth has been killed by the sword, or that the Morth, the Morth's form of death happened via Link's sword. So now, if we shake off the Morth and kill it with a bow, or with a bomb, it will drop a heart, regardless of where it is. And we can use this property to skip having to do the fairy hover. Now that we have all seen the light, I invite anyone interested to come and speedrun the difficult but rewarding Wind Waker HD. Let us come together and join in on races and competition once again. Let us have fun speedrunning one of our favorite games, free from the reins of luck. And with that, to celebrate this momentous occasion, January 20th, 2018, let us do some any percent speedruns. All right, epic speech is over. But yeah,